going on, guys? We're back again out in the forest, and we're going to be heading up to one of my favorite fishing spots out here, driving up the mountain to go get to it. It's pretty secretive, and we're going to see if we can catch some trout and maybe do a catch and cook and chill on the river. Alright, let's get it. So I just ended up passing somebody on this small little road, so it does get sketchy driving up here. It's all dusty. It's like a one lane almost, and you're on like the side of a mountain, so there's like no guards, no rails, so you just got to be super careful and find an area where you can squeeze in, kind of like that, a little bend in the road. So yeah, driving up this mountain is definitely rough terrain, and it's like almost a one lane, so you got to be careful. But I don't know, I love coming up here. This place is awesome. That was crazy. That guy should not have been driving that fast on this freaking road. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah, it gets sketchy up here. So I walked around this whole lake and there's a lot of people out here. So I don't even know if I'm going to find a spot to fish. Got this one log I can walk out on, but that's about it. Fishing on this log since there's not much places else I can go. Alright. So I'm just using these little grubs. See if I can catch something. It's kind of hard to see. Got stuck on a log. Dang it. Alright. There's a lot of people here, so there's like barely anywhere to fish. Alright, so I broke off and had to retie at the end, but I'm gonna try this again. This might be a hard place to fish. A lot of snags in here, fallen logs and everything. I don't know, fishing on this log doesn't seem like a very good freaking place to fish. I don't know. I have to be careful, so that's why it's hard to film when I'm trying to fish out here. I'm sitting on a freaking log, my backpack right here, water bottle. And I broke off twice so far, so I don't know if I'm gonna just try to find another place to fish or try to walk back to where I came. I don't know. But yeah, this is the second time I broke off now, so. Well guys, I broke off twice over there on the log, so I'm either gonna move and see if I can find a new spot, but there's a lot of people here and this is not a very big lake. So it's either that or I'm going back to the truck and I have some rockfish that I have caught a while ago that I'm gonna probably cook up, but I don't know. Let's look and see first. Let's see if I can find a spot. If not, I'm gonna cook up some food because I am getting hungry. So at least the win, you know, not going home hungry. All right. I decided to move spots. I was fishing on that log and it turned out to pay off because now I got my first trout. It's not a bad size one. I'd say it's pretty small, but yeah, let's see if we can catch some more. Maybe catch my limit out here, I don't know. But yeah, at least I got one fish, man. That's cool. So I'm not going home hungry. Sorry I'm not able to show you guys footage of me catching the fish. I don't have a GoPro camera yet, so I'm doing what I can. It's kind of hard to hold a phone and fish at the same time. So I'm just doing what I can. Right through the lip is a good hook set right there. It's an okay sized trout, not too bad. Even a bigger one than the last one. It's my second fish. It's going crazy. Oh, and it just got off. Alright. Come on. Well, I had to save you guys the trouble of that because this guy was going crazy and he got off, almost got back in the water. I had to bonk him. Looks like he's still a little bit alive. Oh shoot, yep. I'm gonna go ahead and put him on the trainer. And yep, we got our second one now, so that's pretty cool. I wish I could show you guys me catching these things, but it's hard to film and fish at the same time with my phone, so I'm just kind of showing you. And I'll show you guys what I use too, because it's pretty killer out here. But this is my third fish. Not too bad. They're skinny little baby trout, but hey, trout's trout. So I mean, this is my third one. I'm probably gonna catch my limit. And I was gonna go to the river, but I decided not to because it's so full. It's even packed here. I'm probably gonna end up cleaning my fish here and then cooking them on the mountain. So be able to show you guys that too. Not a bad day. Caught 4 trout. Probably could catch another one, but I'm deciding to go back and cook one of these guys up. That's a good trout right there. The one that's still wiggling. But yeah, not a bad day at all. Pretty happy with it. I decided to clean these guys. I'm gonna clean these guys up here instead of go back to the river because it's so full here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably gonna cook one of these guys up on the mountain now. That is a good rainbow trout right here. Not bad. Well guys, it turned out to be a decent day, even though it started pretty bad. Like, this place was really packed, like probably the most I've ever seen it. Just a lot of people on paddle boards and kayaks, and people just trying to party and get wet and be in the water. I mean, well, that's fine because that's fun, but you know, when somebody's trying to fish, you know, there was nowhere to fish, so I had to hike around the whole lake, and that took me a while, and it was hard to find a spot, and I found something I could fish off of, which is this like big log. So I walked out there like 20 feet and sat on the log and fished for a little bit, but I broke off twice. So I was kind of upset about that, and was either going to go back to the truck and cook up my rockfish that I had in the cooler, or I was just going to try to find another spot. Well, and I decided to go back and look for a spot, but yeah, I mean, it turned out to pay out because, you know, I got 4 trout and I thought it was pretty cool. So I cleaned them at the lake, and I'm probably going to cook one of them up because I still want that rockfish. That rockfish is going to be good. But yeah, I don't know. It turned out to be a good day. I drove up past the lake and went up the mountain. So I'm on top of the whole entire mountain right now. And yeah, the views out here are pretty cool. It's pretty cool being on top of the whole mountain. And if you guys thought it was sketchy driving up to the lake, it's even sketchier trying to drive up past that. So I mean, I was lucky that nobody was up here trying to come down when I was driving up there. But yeah, I don't know, it's pretty out here. I'll show you guys. down there too. I thought that was pretty cool. You can see everything up here. I almost forgot to show you guys what I caught that trout on. Up at this spot, I use this same thing every time and it always works. It's like my secret technique. So I don't know if you ever go out to a lake or a pond or something, you can try it out. Every place is different, but I found one thing that works here. Let me show you guys. Is that I use these little plastic looking larva grubs, and I go ahead and put them on a super tiny hook. Like probably the smallest one you can, and you just set up your fishing line like normal, like with a one little clamp on weight and a swivel and a bead, and then you just use one of those small hooks, and then you hook one of those larvae on there, and then you're gonna want to get some trout dip. This is what they had at the store, so I got this, but this will work. And the garlic trout dip works awesome too. But hey, at least your fingers aren't going to be smelling like garlic when you are using this kind instead of the other kind. But hey, garlic works really good out there too. But yeah, I'll just recommend if you're curious about trout fishing or whatever, is just try some of these little larvas. They work freaking awesome because not everyone thinks of using something like this. They always want to use like what everybody else uses, and use the power bait or like a rooster tail or something, or even worms. But like, yeah, like if you gotta think like a fish. If you're eating the same thing every single day, you're gonna be like, I don't want that. So this is like something new, something they haven't had. So I would definitely recommend trying it if you go to a place and you can't catch a fish. Because who knows, you might hook up with something, because that looks real. If you ask me, it looks like a freaking maggot or a larva or something. And when you dip it in that trout dip, no matter what flavor you use, it's killer out there fishing for trout. So yeah, I just recommend that. And then get yourself some small hooks. That works freaking perfect. So I've decided I'm going to cook in the back of this thing, my Hummer out here. I don't really have anywhere to put my cooking stove, so because I'm not going to go back to the river, so I'm just going to cook in the back of this. It's the first time I ever cooked back here, but this is that trout that I got for today. I mean, they're little small trout. I mean, I'm probably going to eat a small one anyways because I want this rockfish, but yeah, there was one good trout in here. But I'm just going to probably end up throwing the rest in the freezer. I really wanted to eat this, so I am. Some rockfish that I caught a while ago. It's been in the freezer for a long time, package sealed, so it's gonna still be good. I'm gonna cook that up. And I almost forgot something to cook with. I was like so mad because like I didn't have anything. I would have just used water, but luckily there was a store right before I came here, so I ended up grabbing some butter, so that'll be pretty good. Some sweet cream butter. Yeah, that'll be alright. Cook that up in some butter. Then I got some onions that I brought with me in this little container. I can't really open it with one hand, but yeah, there's some onions. I'm going to chop them up, and it'll be alright. And this is the best seasoning that I found is good with trout. I mean, like, I'm not a huge trout fan anyways, but if you're cooking up trout and onions and pan frying them, yeah, this seasoning is really good with trout. I've never tried it with rockfish, but I guess I'm going to try that today, so it'll be alright. I think this will be good. Well, when you're out in the woods and you guys need to chop up your vegetables, you got to get yourself one of these, because that is a professional vegetable cutting knife, and that's what I've been using it for lately. And it works great. Now that they're all cut up, let's start cooking some food out here. Alright, I'm getting hungry. Get that all going. Make sure it gets all hot. And I'll put the stick of butter in there. I don't know if I'm going to use a whole thing yet. Oop, almost dropped it. Just gonna Get the pan all good. I'll probably use more when I cook the rockfish, but I don't know how much butter I actually need. So I'll just let it cook down for a while. Get that butter all nice and melted too. I'm gonna probably end up throwing the trout on first before I cook the onions. I'm not gonna cook all the onions at once, so I want to cook some with the rockfish too. Get that butter going. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Make sure that trout cooks good. Alright, that should be good. Good on the butter. I'm gonna throw this little trout on there. So I'm basically just gonna cook this until the skin comes off. Then I'm gonna season it, because I mean I don't really care too much for the skin. It comes off anyways when you're cooking it, so when you're cooking it like this. So I'm just gonna cook it and wait until its skin starts coming off on it, and then I'll start seasoning it. You could smell that cooking though. That butter is gonna be good. It's like a sweet, salty, creamy butter. Hear the fish sizzling. Oh yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't ate anything all day, so this is going to be good. Especially that rockfish though. That's what I'm excited about. But hey, at least I got some trout. I mean, yeah. Turned out to be a good day. Actually, you know what? I'm going to throw some onions in there while it's going. Just a little bit. So I have some for my rockfish too. Just to give it that extra little flavor. I like to stir fry my vegetables anyways. Hopefully get some onions and flavor in there. Stir these onions around a little bit. It's not sticking. Oh yeah, I see the skin's already coming off. See, I pan fry my trout like this. There's only two ways I like trout, and that's pan frying it with some good seasoning, or baking it with, basically baking it in butter, and put some lemon pepper on there, and then put some lemon juice too. That's another good way to cook trout. But I like this way too. This way, pan frying it with the Johnny seasoning and onions is delicious. And let's go ahead and peel the skin off of this guy. And I'll start seasoning it a little bit. Some Johnny seasoning. Oh, gotta be careful, there's a lot. It'll be alright. Go ahead and flip it in. See, look at how that skin just comes off. That's what I like. I don't know. Some people will be like, hey, the skin's good. I mean, it's not bad. It becomes crunchy, but I've found out that you can't really get flavor into the trout with the skin on there because you're just seasoning the skin. So when you actually get the skin off and then you season the trout, then it tastes better. Like 10 times better. Because it soaks into the meat and you can like taste the flavor of it. Oh yeah, it's smelling good. This is gonna be good. I rolled down the windows of my truck just in case, I didn't want to trap all the smells in here. I didn't know what it would smell like after this. This is the first time I actually cooked in the back of this thing. But hey, it works out good. Now I got like basically like a table I can stand up and cook at, rather than like trying to cook on the ground. Way better. And honestly, this trout probably won't even take that long to cook. I'm just going to make sure it gets a little crispy. Oh yeah, so you can hear it sizzling in the butter. See, look at that side, looks like it's almost done already. Here's just a little fish. Make sure the skin don't stick in my pan. I'll probably just end up scraping it into the onions anyway, so I'll probably still end up eating it, as long as it doesn't burn. But yeah, it'll be alright. Just gonna make sure to caramelize these onions a little bit. Turned out to be a nice day out here too. It's still kind of hot, but not as bad as it was. It was in the mid to high 90s earlier. A lot of people here. But I'm the only one on top of the mountain, so, and I'm cooking a trout that I just caught. So I guess I'm doing pretty good. I might season the trout a little bit more. It's not going to hurt it any. Just a little bit. Maybe on each side. It really does soak in the meat pretty good though when you get the skin off. See, it's kind of like turning brown. It's like cooking on to the meat of the fish. There we go. Should have brought some pepper. I should carry some pepper with me. I got tons and tons of seasoning at home. I just wanted to be quick and easy when I go out, so I didn't really take time to prepare. And that's how I forgot my freaking butter, oil. But hey, that butter is probably going to be really good. Honestly. It's already smelling like it's done. Catch and cook rainbow trout. And eat it on top of the mountain. Can't get any better than that. See if that meat just peels off. Oh yeah, it's probably done. Alright, I'm going to get this out and then I'll put it in the bowl and I'll try it and I'll show you guys and let you know how it tastes. Alright, so the trout's all cooked and the onions have been caramelized and I got the skin in there still, so I'm going to try everything. It actually came out really good. Wow, you can taste that butter in there. Oh yeah, that's good. Cook it with the onions too and put the seasoning on there. Oh yeah, that's some good trout. Food seems to always taste better when you just catch it. It's more fresh. I don't know, it's just more refreshing than me because yeah, I've been, like I said, I didn't eat very much today or at all. And then I came out here. So this fish actually tastes pretty good because I didn't know if I was going to catch trout. So, I'm pretty happy. Oh yeah, you guys got to try that Johnny seasoning though, and if you like onions, cook some onions with it. It definitely makes the trout taste a lot better because I'm not a huge trout person like I was saying. Yeah, but yeah, you guys got to try that. That actually is really good. These onions are good too. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, here's what we've been waiting for, guys, is this rockfish that I have. And I've been waiting to eat it all day, so this is going to be Probably even better than the trout, and I think so. It's a pretty big piece, but I'll cook it just like that probably. Alright, and I got the stove going, and I'm gonna throw in probably the rest of that whole cube of butter. I'm gonna douse this whole thing in butter. So I'm just gonna fry it good. I'm just gonna put that whole thing in there and let all that butter melt down. That butter is seasoned too. It's like salted, so it's actually like, and it's really creamy. So it's makes it good fried fish. Oh yeah, it's melting good. Get that butter all nice and melted, and I'm gonna throw that fish in there. It's gonna be good. Probably can throw my onions in there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait a second. I'm gonna cook the fish for a little bit first. I don't have any panko or anything with me, so I'm kind of underprepared today. But hey, this fish is still gonna be good. Oh, actually, you know what? I got 2 fillets in here. I thought there was only 1. So I guess we're gonna cook up 2 fillets of rockfish. Alright, that's looking good. Let's throw in one of these bad boys right here. Whoop. Shouldn't have done that. Almost spilled butter everywhere. We're gonna gently lay this one in there. These things should cook fast though, because yeah, I don't know, it just cooks fast. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some seasoning on it. Cover it in. First time trying rockfish with Johnny seasoning, so I'm gonna see how good it is. Shouldn't be too bad. Too bad I don't have like a lime or something too to go along with it, to give it a little extra kick. I think that'd be good. Just like squirt some lime juice in there while it's cooking. Flavor the butter and fish. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down though, so it don't burn. You can already smell this. This is smellier than trout, believe it or not. It smells more fishy, but I like rockfish though. Rockfish, lingcod, halibut, bass. Oh man, this is the type of meat that I like. I'm not a huge fish person, but when it comes to fish, man, it's all about rockfish and lingcod. Halibut's good too, but I don't really eat it that much. I'll go to the store to buy it. But yeah, all about all the same type of meat almost. At least lingcod is. Rockfish has got about the same type of taste too. Wow, there was 3 fillets in there. I'm actually kind of surprised. Everything was package sealed, so I didn't really know. I thought it was just 1 fat fillet of fish. But yeah, these should be cooking soon. I don't even know if I'm going to throw the onions in there until they're done. There's not really much room in there. Gotta move them over a little bit. Get them going. Man, if I had some taco shells with me, could make some fish tacos up here. Maybe we'll do that next time if you guys want to see that, because that'll be good. That's a good idea. We'll pan fry some tacos up here. I like frying my tortilla shells a little bit before eating them, so that way they're all nice and crispy. That'd be good. Fish tacos. So yeah, we're just gonna eat it how it is. So These guys are cooking nicely, all seasoned. Yeah, and I'll try different recipes too, because I cook fish, you know, lots of different ways. Cause I got tons and tons of seasoning at home. I just only brought Johnny seasoning. And I brought this as a backup because I didn't know if I was going to catch a fish or not. So I didn't want to go home hungry, and I wanted to show you guys at least something. So it turned out to work out. You know, I got 4 trout, and I'm cooking up 3 nice fillets of rockfish too on top of it. So that's pretty cool. Be a nice meal. Look at that cooking. Flip this big guy. Try not to splash the butter everywhere. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand, but I want to show you guys the experience of it. It's the whole purpose of this video, so you guys can enjoy it with me. Look at that. It's cooking nicely. Alright, put some more seasoning on it. Making sure that these onions are getting properly caramelized. Soaking in the butter broth, the rockfish, and Johnny seasoning. You guys can smell that cooking. Man, that's good. It smells good. I don't think it'll stink up my truck, but who knows. I really don't care. I'd rather cook in the back of this thing than cook on the ground. That is way more of a hassle, and then plus trying to videotape it too. Like I was saying earlier, is that I haven't got myself a GoPro yet, but I did buy a video camera with a mount, so I'm going to be trying to do that, some videos, at least some cooking videos or something, exploring. I don't have the better quality video camera. But yeah, I don't know, fishing is way better when you can actually see, you know, somebody catch the fish. I was trying, but like I didn't want to drop my phone in the water, trying to show you guys. But hey man, at least I got some fish, and we're going to be eating good, and you guys will be able to see me cooking it and eating it. Just move this fish around a little bit so it's not sticking and burning. I always tend to like to get my fish on the crispier side just to make sure that they're done. But I don't know, it should be fine. They're looking like they're getting ready to be done, but I'm going to make sure that they're a little bit crispy. Oh, I see that falling off. It might be done already. I'm going to go ahead and flip them one more time just to make sure. Oh yeah, see, they're falling apart now, so that's how you can tell that they're done. This is a thicker fillet, so I'm going to go ahead and press into it a little bit. Just falling off the piece of it. See that? It's falling apart. Alright, cook it for a little bit longer and then we'll call it good. Let it soak in that butter bath, onions and seasoning, butter. gonna be yummy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the pan and put it in the bowl, and I'll show you guys, you know, taking a bite of it and eating some of this thing. It's going to be good. I love rockfish. Alright guys, I didn't throw the whole thing in here because that's a lot of fish. I mean, I probably could eat it, but I'm not going to eat that much at once. So I just threw one like little fillet in here with all the onions, and I'm going to go ahead and try it out and like let you guys know how it tastes. Got a nice little bite of that rockfish with some onions. Oh yeah, look at that. Doesn't that look good? Oh yeah. You can't beat rockfish. I mean, shoot, that's way better than the trout was. That is delicious. And that was the first time I actually cooked it with the Johnny seasoning. So that's actually really good. I might go ahead and get onions on there. Look at that. It's gonna be good. Wow. I'd say today's been a pretty successful day. That's an awesome meal to go ahead and finish it off with. Oh yeah, look at that. It's gonna be good. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my content, because I love coming out here and doing this, and I want to plan on doing it some more. So I'll definitely be videotaping it and posting it online so that you can all enjoy it with me. So thank you for watching, and if you like this content, that'd be nice if you could hit the like and subscribe. It'll help me out, and I'll definitely be coming out with some more content soon. Alright, later guys.
What?